Welcome to number 53. Today's topic, eye contact management. Eye contact management, especially in the context of a business meeting, is a complicated art. If you master it, you will feel even more empowered. We all know that when you're in a meeting, you don't want to be staring at the person on the other side of the table. By the same token, we all know that you don't want to be doing whatever you can to avoid eye contact. So what do? You need to find a happy medium. A happy medium whereby you spend some time looking the person in the eye and some time not looking the person in the eye. You have to develop a rhythm. And the only really way to do it, because you can't think about eye contact when you're in the meeting. You can't be digesting the topic of the meeting and thinking, well, where are my eyes now? It has to be instinctive in the meeting. And the way that you develop a rhythm, the way that you learn how to develop a rhythm is you practice. Practice with friends, practice with family. You can also actually practice in front of the mirror. Two things to be really aware of. When you're trying to manage eye contact, it oftentimes helps to have what I call a cutaway object. In other words, when you're not looking the person in the eye, you don't want to be gazing off into space or looking at something that is irrelevant to the topic of discussion. Sometimes it helps to have a pad of paper that you are taking notes on, or perhaps a laptop that you're taking notes on or referring to something. You can even use your phone. But with your phone and also with your laptop, but especially with your phone, you want to make clear in the meeting that you are referring to it for reasons that relate to the topic of the meeting. You never want the person on the other side of the table thinking that maybe you're checking your latest notifications, okay? So think about developing or having a cutaway object, and you'll find that if you do, bouncing from eye contact to no eye contact, in other words, bouncing from looking the person in the eye to looking at the cutaway object, that will help you establish the rhythm that you need that'll be most productive. One other note on this topic, do not have the cutaway object be another feature on the person's face. That's weird. Don't be looking at their mouth or their nose or their ears or their forehead, okay? That's just going to create a bad vibe for the meeting. It's looking people in the eye, looking other people at the meeting in the eye, looking at a cutaway object, looking at something that's relevant to the meeting. And practice it. Practice it. The better you get, the stronger presence you're going to have in meetings. See you next week. Keep moving upriver.